Royal. You can find the latest in bling merchandise at royalblingshop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, Closing Deals with Heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com.
Hi, my name is Kay Reddy. I am the state broker at Fathom Realty, Michigan. As a professional, not only do I focus on selling homes, but I create an unforgettable experience for my clients. Have you considered selling your home? Here is why now is the perfect time to do so. The market is at an all-time high, and your home may be worth more than you believe. But it doesn't stop there. You may be an investor or considering purchasing a home. Give me a call today for your free home evaluation. I can handle all of your real estate needs.
Hi, I am Genesis Maple. I am the CEO and founder of Genesis Advertising and Public Relations Firm, better known as Genesis APR. Here at Genesis APR, we use creativity and communication to help with your next event or project. We offer services that include event and project management, newsletters, flyers, brochures, business cards, and so much more. Contact us today to schedule your consultation, 734-436-1075. We want to see you there. Thank you so much.
Welcome to InTheKnow, unveiling the greatness in you.
Hey everybody, welcome to In the Know, unveiling the greatness in you. Welcome, it's Monday night and you know what time it is. You know what time it is. It is time for our show. Come on, can we get one clap still? Okay, yeah. So excited to have you all with us on today. I am your host, Chantel Michelle. Yes, Chantel Michelle, and we are here tonight in our home studio, and I am so excited to have you here with us. Those who are on Facebook, come on, tag share and invite someone to tune in. All you got to do is hit that share button and share it to your groups, share it with your friends, share it in the inbox, share it like you see me on here cussing you out, because that's how y'all be doing. I hate to say you all love to share, some of you, I won't say all of you, love to share the things that you think will get the highest ratings. But let me tell you, this show is going places. So I'm joking, but I'm for real. So share it like you see me on here undressing. Because that's the time, I'm just saying, that's sex sales, right? But pretend like that. Okay, get me later, whoever, the ratings, all of that. So you could also watch us on the1.tv. We're streaming live on the one. So also get used to watching it on there, because we're going to be transitioning over just to that platform real soon. Also YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube page, In the Know 313. In the Know 313. Go there, click the subscribe button, and also hit that little bell, ding, and you'll be able to know when we come live here on this show. So tonight, I'm so excited to have you all here. I hope we have people that are coming on, but I'm not going to worry about the viewers. I'm getting used to this being Chantel. I'm going to just be me. I hope you all, we're so excited, because we've been in this series that we started at the beginning of this year, and we were talking about stories of women who are doing some amazing things. Some I've just met, some I've met even, oh my God, almost a year ago. Time sure does fly. And tonight's story is none other, or no different, I should say, than what we had last week. We talked about her story. This is the Her Story edition, the Her Story edition, where we are bringing on women who have a story that now they can proclaim the glory of. And as they're going through their process, they still have things that they have accomplished, even in the process. And this one story tonight, I'm so proud to share. And it's my friend Colleen Grace. We're not going to bring her on yet, but I just want you all to share this with everybody, tag everybody. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and share it with someone. Maybe you could text them the link. Say, you need to watch this. It's this cute, beautiful young lady that's looking real fly. And if you just watch this to see her, I'm just playing. Yeah, shout out to me, right? But anyway, I'm just so happy to have you. The content is good here. So we have some really good shows coming up. I can't wait to February because you're going to be rock. Your world's going to be rock with some of the content that we have coming up in a good way. You're going to have we're going to have some fun here. And shout out to the One TV, our producers. Shout out to my son, Jonathan, who helped set up. Shout out to all of our sponsors. If you see the commercials, Genesis APR. I want to do this tonight. I feel a need to do this on tonight. Also, K Ready and Fathom Realty. If you're looking for a home and you are looking to buy or sell, you need to reach out to K Ready. Reach out to Genesis APR, Genesis Maple. That's my daughter. Reach out to her for all of your what you need in event management. I should have brought her paper down here. She has. Oh, I have it right here. Let me tell you what Genesis does. So I want you to reach out to her. If we could put her phone number up or a way to reach out. Actually, her email address. I should have had this ready for you, Prophet. I apologize. It is not on here. I'll text her in a minute. But Genesis, if you want experience, well, her email address. I was trying to I don't want to actually put her number on here. So get her email address. So I don't know if she's watching. I'm telling her to tune in. I mean, can I get the support from my family? Amen. On tonight. So tune in. So GenesisAPR.com. I think that's what it is. But we'll get that up before the night is over. K Ready, you can find her at K Ready here on Facebook if you're on Facebook. Genesis APR LLC at gmail.com. Genesis APR LLC at gmail.com. That's Genesis APR LLC at gmail.com. So, Genesis, some of the services that she provides, if you need theme letters or emails, resumes, she also can create you a price list if you don't have a price list for your business. She also does flyers, business cards. She does contracts. If you need contracts created for your business, Genesis APR is who you want to contact. If you need any type of certificates of completions created, maybe you have a course or something that you've done and you want to give you the participants that certificate of completion, Genesis APR, you want to do that. Theme newsletters that will go out concerning your business or your brand, Genesis APR. Also, social media tips and training. She doesn't do management. That's where you want to come to Rich Girl Marketing. Hint, hint. Rich Girl Marketing, you want social media managing. We do that for you. But Genesis APR, she will show you how to do it, which we do that too, but I'd rather do it for you if you don't have time. A lot of people might not have time. We're only taking a limited amount of clients, and I'm already at I have 4 spots left for social media management if you would like us to help you here at Rich Girl Marketing. But this is Genesis APR. There's her email address. Yes, APR flyers and more. That's good. I love it. Also, let's talk about Rich Girl Marketing. Rich Girl Marketing Solutions. Rich Girl Marketing. And I'll send that to you, Prophet, because it has to be spelled right. I just want to be right. Rich Girl Marketing Solutions. Rich Girl Marketing, because we're talking about women on tonight. Women, we're doing some mighty, powerful things. Men, you are too, and we're excited about what you're doing. But we talking about women, and actually in March is Women's History Month, so we'll be having a lot of shows with a lot of fabulous, miraculous, amazing women, right? That God has created for this such a time as this, and who's launching things and who have launched fabulous books and coaching sessions and all kind of great things. But I want to talk about Rich Girl Marketing Solutions. That's where InTheKnow started. That's how we started Rich Girl Marketing Solutions, where we help you brand your and market your product, service, entity, program, whatever you're doing, we want to help you with amazing campaigns to help you market. So Rich Girl Marketing Solutions, dealing with faith-based content, or even faith-based entities or authors or coaches that are, or anybody that's dealing with anything that's dealing with the inside out. We want to help you market that. So reach out to us for more information. We can be reached at 248-560-7582. 248-560-7582. Or you could reach us. Thank you. So, oh, that looks so amazing. Come on. Come on. Yep. Faith-based publishers. Not just publishers. I mean, everybody, anybody that we do a consultation with you to see what your needs are, and then we price at that. But social media marketing and digital marketing, we want to make sure that we yes, faith-based everybody. We want to help you market and brand through the power of digital marketing. So we also do email campaigns, text message campaigns, any type of campaign. We will get you together and we will get the word out. Also, InTheKnow is up under that as the media part of that. And that is where we teach you how to go live and thrive. We have you come on this show to promote your business, product, service, event, yourself. So yeah, we have some good things coming, great things coming. So I just felt the need to shout out some of, royalblingshop.com. Royal Bling Shop is a t-shirt line by none other than Lakina Folks. And Lakina Folks launched this business about a year ago. Yeah, sometimes you'll see me, if you see me with any type of bling shirt, 9 times out of 10, bling meaning it has rhinestones or those Swarovski crystals or whatever those are, and it's just not writing, but it's writing in bling. You would definitely, let's put her information up. Lakina Folks, owner of royalblingshop.com. She also has been a great contributor to the InTheKnow brand. So hey, InTheKnow, royalblingshop.com, Rich Girl Marketing Solutions. Tonight's guest, you're gonna have Genesis APR, K Ready, and Phantom Realty. And also shout out to Latoya Harris. Latoya Harris was on last week. She is responsible for this dope hair I got on, the color, the thank you so much. It's a unit by Underground. Oh my gosh, she gonna get me extensions. It's not Underground. She gonna get me. I gotta get this together. I'm gonna get this together. Well, this contact, that's Lakina. Also, reach out to Latoya Harris. Latoya Harris was on last week. It's Underground Extensions, I think. It's something with under something. Ground level. I got it. Ground level extensions. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. So I can remember. Oh my God. All right, ground level extensions is on my head, period. Yep. When I get off here, I go put this on a mannequin and I'm still cute. Shout out to D Area. I want to shout out everybody for this fabulous look. The Area Stooks of DJP Cosmetics I did my own makeup. Yes, I know how to do my own makeup, but I do like to go get my makeup done too by the glam doctor, her crew. But the way my bank account is set up right now, God said, wait, do your own makeup. You know how to do your own makeup. You know how to do your own makeup, so do your own makeup. And yeah, and Dearia was so sweet. I got a FedEx package to my door, and I'm like, who sent me a FedEx? Oh shoot, I'm special. And it was Dearia. Somebody tagged Dearia Stoops of DJP Cosmetics. Shout out to Dearia. I also got this Apple Watch by anonymous somebody for Christmas. I mean, I don't want to say it was for Christmas, it was around Christmas. Just a FedEx. I hear the Lord saying, I'm so serious, that many of you are going to receive unexpected packages and good news, not just packages. So you'll get FedEx packages. I was acting silly. Literally, I felt in the realm of the spirit that many of you are going to begin to get, I received that, Lord, going to begin to get phone calls of good news, unexpected cash apps, unexpected money in your account, people just calling you saying, hey, I want to bless you. Come, I need somebody to receive that now, right now. Divine connections and collaborations are going to fall from heaven, instantly from heaven, like just as you think it, as you speak it out. I hear the Lord saying that you are going to get it as quick as you speak it out. The angels are waiting to grab the word. Y'all see how my face is there? Going to grab the word. How you go? Grab the word and grab it. Hit it. I'll try not to go there on tonight, but I do feel that. I feel a shift. Even as we started the show, I began to feel a shift in the spirit, right? And so I love something that shout out to Donnie Francis and the post engagers, Kat Perez and Salam G. I have to say her last name as G because I don't know how to pronounce it. Kiana McKay, my sister, Minnie Twana, who's helped with this show. I just feel the need to say thank you to all of you because listen, we're going places. We're going somewhere. Shout out. We have in February coming up. I'm going to get the exact date that I joined the One TV network and we began to produce with Prophet Blaine Irvin. Shout out to him and Hade again. They had their baby last week. So we're so excited about baby Isabella being on this earth. Well, she was already here, but out the stomach, right? And so we're just so excited. And this the whole entire family. So shout out again to Hade if you're watching. Congratulations, Prophet Blaine and Hade for the baby. But I just feel the need to say thank you on tonight. I don't take for granted that you all watch. Those who tune in every week. Letitia is here every week. Letitia, shout out to Letitia, LA. She's here every single week as a viewer. And some of you all, don't get me wrong, if I don't call your name, I'm not looking at my phone tonight for a reason. I think that's why the flow is happening. Because sometimes I concentrate on who's watching and if the numbers are there. But I'm just going to do the flow. The flow. I feel like flowing. I'm not going to prophesy. I don't think I'm a prophesy, but yeah, he said about your prophesy. I just want to make sure the feed is going good. Somebody can tell me that the Facebook feed is going good and the YouTube feed is going good. I do want to see that part. Make sure we're still up. I ain't just talking to myself. But if I was, I feel the Spirit of the Lord. I feel the Spirit of the Lord. So shout out to everyone tuning in on tonight. If you're tuning in for to see Colleen, great show, because Colleen is a blessing. She's such a blessing. InTheKnow. Oh, wow. YahScribe Publishing. Let's go. Hade Cosmetics, too. I have on her lashes. Thank you for saying that, Prophet Blaine. Shout out to Hade Cosmetics. These lashes is Sarah. They're called Sarah from Hade Cosmetics. So, yes, I do have on Hade. Thank you for saying that. And that's YahScribe Publishing. So, if you need a book published, as we get your book published, Rich Girl Marketing can help you push it out, but let them do all that stuff that they do with getting your book published, and we'll help you get it marketed. We'll do your, and then make sure you tell, if you do reach out to YahScribe, did you leave it up long enough so they can see it? YahScribe Publishing. Okay, so hello@yahscribe.com. Hello@YahScribe. I say y'all, but YahScribe.com, where you can get your book published. Many of you may be in the process of writing your book and you need help. You need to reach out to YahScribe.com, right? Is that YahScribe.com? All right, awesome. All right, so let's get on with the show. It's 8:21. That was all the preliminaries. We're going to go to commercial, real quick break. And when we get back, we're going to have our guest. This is the HERstory series or edition. Come on, type in HERstory edition. This is a time where we're going to talk to different women for the next couple of weeks about their story and what they did to get where they are now, and also where they are going. What are some of their goals, dreams, aspirations? Thank you. And tonight, none other than my friend and sister, Miss Colleen Grace. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, my name is Kay Reddy. I am the state broker at Fathom Realty, Michigan. As a professional, not only do I focus on selling homes, but I create an unforgettable experience for my clients. Have you considered selling your home? Here is why now is the perfect time to do so. The market is at an all-time high, and your home may be worth more than you believe. But it doesn't stop there. You may be an investor or considering purchasing a home. Give me a call today for your free home evaluation. I can handle all of your real estate needs.
Shop Royal Bling, where everyone feels royal. You can find the latest in bling merchandise at royalblingshop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, Closing Deals with Heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com.
Hey everybody, we're back. Welcome back to InTheKnow, Unveiling the Greatness in You. Tonight, once again, we are here with our HERstory series, featuring women for the next few weeks who are doing some miraculous, I said miraculous, I like that word, I think, some marvelous, miraculous, amazing things. Listen, I want to invite those who are watching. You may be a business owner, you may be a brand, you may be a coach, you may just need some more help getting the word out about your business. So as you can see, we have commercials. You saw Royal Bling Shop. You saw K Ready. You saw Genesis APR. What about you? Can we create you a promo video? Maybe Cabby and the Greeniest Socks promo video. Maybe something that you're doing. Maybe you're watching Salam. And we can have you be a sponsor. Those are sponsors. We have sponsorship packages where you'll be able to experience and have your commercial or in your brand, have your commercial. My son, Jonathan, he did all of those commercials except JB. Oh, he didn't do Genesis. I'm sorry. He did Royal Bling Shop. Somebody else did Genesis, but Jonathan can do that, so you know. And also K Ready, he didn't do K Ready, but Jonathan is well able to do that as well. So we have a full team on staff of editors, of producers, also film, the ones that cameramen. So if you have what type of business, we are looking for new sponsors. We love K Ready, we love Genesis, and we surely love Lakina of Royal Bling Shop. But don't y'all want to see some new commercials? And we can keep them on too, but we can't run everybody at the same time because it's only an hour, right? We be running commercials the whole hour. But we want to see you. If you would like to be a sponsor, go ahead and email us for more information so we can get you as a sponsor. CEO is a blessinaire, Ishmael Pakat. You could sponsor us, sponsor our show. InTheKnow. It's very affordable, very affordable. We do reach a lot of people. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I'm going to get analytics so we can have those. If you need those, we can get those to you as we speak concerning. So if you're watching tonight and you would like to sponsor InTheKnow, you want to donate, we also have a Cash App. Somebody say Cash App. Dollars. And maybe you don't want to sponsor. Maybe you don't have a show. I mean, a product or service or a business. But you just want to be a blessing because you say, this girl is serious about this. And God is serious about InTheKnow. $ InTheKnow. Can you keep that up for us a little while? I need you to keep that up. So I say, put it down. Thank you. InTheKnow 313. Donate something. It ain't going to hurt. I'm telling you, it's good ground. God bless you. All right. So thank you so much. Listen, we also have merchandise. Thank you to Darrell. Oh, you can't see it. It's a glare. The light glare. Nope. Okay. Well, actually, this has my logo on it. Hold on. Can I get up there closer to see it? The logo's on it. This is, as you can hear, it's not plastic. D. Marie Designs. Darrell. We have these. And we also have our mugs and we have our t-shirts. So go ahead and shout out to, we're going to get these on our website. They're not on our website yet. But shout out to D. Marie Designs for helping us with that. I hope I said back in the right place. All right, so let's get on with the show. Listen, you are watching In the Know. I'm your host, Chantel Michelle. This is our Her Story series. And tonight, I'm so glad to bring on my friend and sister, Miss Colleen Grace, to tell her story about what's going on with her. Hi, Colleen.
Hi, Chantal. How are you?
I am wonderful. Welcome to In the Know, unveiling the greatness in you. Everybody, welcome to the show, Miss Colleen Grace Thomas, all the way from New York. I want to say Bronx, but you're in Brooklyn.
I'm a Brooklyn girl.
Don't get me like Donna did. I had Donna in Bronx. She said, I'm Harlem. I said, Lord help me, Jesus.
Brooklyn baby.
Brooklyn all day. Well, welcome to In the Know. You are not a stranger to the show. You actually are a friend of the show. You've been on plenty of times in some of our friendly advice and also Gospel Truth segments. So tonight we're going to interview you and we're going to talk about what you're doing. So here, for the viewers that do not know who you are, kind of just give us in 3 words, who is Colleen Grace?
The daughter of the Most High. No, I am.
I love
In
it.
3 words. I am Colleen Thomas. I am a speech language pathologist. By profession, I'm the mother of a 10-year-old son. I'm a woman of many facets. There's just a lot of parts to me. It's hard to just say in 3 words who I am.
But you just did. You literally just did it. You did it.
Daughter of the Most
That
High.
gave us a really gist of who you are. You're a mother. You are I love that, daughter of the Most High God. You are by profession, you're a speech pathologist, but also you are an author. You just a new author, and also you've launched a new business. But before we talk about that, let's go back a little. Where did your journey begin in life? You're originally from a different country.
I was originally born in Brooklyn, New York, but my parents are from the beautiful Twin Islands of Trinidad and Tobago. So I grew up very immersed in the Trinidadian culture, very proud to be of Caribbean descent. I love Trinidad. I loved everything about it. And just, had really wonderful, humble parents, a great family upbringing. And so that's just a little bit very humble. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, I think I had a nice life. My parents did well by me, went to private school, transferred into public school, but I've had a lot of different experiences, got to meet a lot of people. I've had the privilege of traveling. I've had the privilege of just really being exposed to a lot of great things in life. I would say that I had a nice childhood because I know sometimes people, have some stories that are a little bit difficult, but I would honestly say that for the most part, I cannot find anything about my childhood that I'm like, oh my God, I'm traumatized. But I'm grateful, and that's a blessing.
Awesome.
I'm blessed
That
that
is.
parents growing up, and that I can say that I had a very nice upbringing, and and it's
Awesome.
just we do a lot of different tracks, but I'm here now. A lot of things have happened along the way, of course, but yeah.
Yeah. So that's what makes, I believe that's what makes, when we get, like I like to say, to the other side, or when we go through our journey and how we overcome, I think that makes for a great her stories. And so with that being said, do you have any siblings?
I do. I have a brother. He's a little younger than me. He's about we're almost 2 years apart, so he's
Awesome.
right under. I have one brother, but it was a small family. We're a small, close knit family. I did lose my mom in 2018. My mom, my dad, my brother, myself. But I also have a plethora of cousins and family here, and also back in Trinidad as well. So I did spend a lot of time
Awesome.
going
And
back. Well,
so do you get to visit Trinidad still? I mean, have you visited before COVID, of course?
Oh wow, it's been a while since I've been down there. I think, let me see, Caleb, it's really been a long time. I'm overdue. Honestly, for someone that used to go all the time, I have not been, I
Uh-huh.
think, in about 7 years, to be honest. So I'm well overdue to go back down, and I would love
Oh,
to, because I be able to take my dad back down at least one more time. As he's getting older, I hope to be able to take him back down one more time, at least so he could get, just get refamiliarize himself with where he was born, and because he always loved going back home, and I loved to go with him as well when I was small.
Awesome, awesome. So you also are a mother. Talk about that.
I am well, I'm the mom of a 10-year-old boy named Caleb Gabriel, and divorced. We were his father and I were together for a few years, but it didn't get God would see fit that we would go our separate ways. And so from there I am the mom of a wonderful, precocious, funny 10-year-old boy named Caleb. He is the light of my life. He is my joy. He really has inspired me to really keep going in those moments when I thought that I couldn't keep going. So I'm really proud of him. I'm proud of he's getting ready to graduate and go to middle school. I can't believe it. It seems like the time is flying. I have to fill out middle school applications. I'm clutching my pearls as I think. Thank God that
Oh,
I did
Carly,
the middle
wow,
school.
middle
Yeah.
school. Isn't that something? So let's go back a little bit. You talked about the death of your mom and also a divorce. So those are some things that are prevalent in somebody that may be watching on tonight. So did those things happen simultaneously in the same at the same time, or which one happened first?
My divorce happened first, but a lot of the things were, I think, concurrent. When my mom, so I guess I can kind of go back to a time where at one point I did live in Trinidad. I can mention that at the time my
Mhm.
ex-husband and I had decided, we would try to give it a go and make a life in Trinidad, and went there. Some things did not work out between him and I for reasons that I don't want to
No, good.
go all out on
Right.
the internet. Right? But we did go our separate ways, and so that brought me back to New York. And right around that time as well, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. So at that time I was dealing with her, her diagnosis, and really trying to make sure that we were doing the best with her medical care, and also as well dealing with the going through a divorce. It was a
Right.
very difficult time, navigating the two. And then still I have to, be a mommy. I have to be a mommy and, be
Hmm.
strong and let Caleb see that, I'm keeping it together, and that nothing is wrong in his life, trying to make sure that everything is going the way it should go for a child, that he should not have to bear any of the burdens of what's going on around the adults. I wanted him to be as normal in terms of as he with his upbringing.
Awesome. So
But,
that brings us So that brings me to my next question. So as you were pregnant with Caleb, something happened. Talk about to our viewers. Let them know what happened. That's going to bring us to where this first thing we're going to talk about, something that's going on in your life now that was just launched and birthed recently that took about 11 years. The reason why I'm taking you all back because I want you to see that everybody has a story and our story brings glory to God at the end of the day. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And when I start telling my story, like the real raw of it, and everybody don't have to get as raw as I do, but it begins to bring healing to my life and healing to others. So a lot of people begin to hear. You were on a Zoom we did, and my ex-husband was on there. My ex-husband, the one who I thought I would ever never talk to again. And we began to tell our story, and we were able to talk and be cordial, and that's it, because he's still a soul. So I said all that to say this: never be ashamed of your story. You don't have to tell it. You have to be comfortable when to tell the whole thing, but just to get the viewers kind of like, okay, she got this thing going on, but she said she didn't have no bad childhood. So what? How can she? How can I relate? So everybody can relate with the divorce, the death of someone you love, and the things that might have went on. Now you're a single mom. Now you had to do something in the midst of the pregnancy. Talk about that story. I love when you tell that story about how
well,
Caddy came about.
sure. Well, it seems like everything is disconnected, but as I look back, everything is really all connected, because it's really because I was going through the divorce that took me back to remember what I had done 11 years prior. Well, at
Wow.
that time it was 11 years, but at that time, what had done a few years prior. So when I was pregnant with Caleb, everything seemed like it was going as a typical pregnancy for me, and then I began to experience some pains, and I had gone into the doctor, and thank God they did listen to me, because we do know a lot of times one of the things that is said is that Black women are not heard when we say that we're not experiencing something right,
Hmm.
something seems off. We know that there tends to be a high
Wow.
mortality rate with mothers, and so I'm grateful to God that that day when I went in, the doctors heard me, and they listened, and they did do a sonogram, and they did a battery of tests, and actually when they did that, they admitted me into the hospital. And upon admitting me into the hospital, they had discovered that I had been admitted a few times. They would send me, but then one of those last times they admitted me, they said, you know what, we're going to have to put you on bed rest. And so I was like, well, what does that mean? And they're like, well, bed rest meaning that you're going to stay in the bed and you cannot do anything until it's time
Mm.
to deliver your baby. And that was in January of 2011. I was not due until May of 2011. So
Wow.
that was about 5 months that I would have been in bed with the baby. And so one of the things I remember asking the doctors, I said, well, what can I do? What am I? And they said, well, no, you don't understand. You really have to stay in the bed. Well, what about the bathroom? You get one trip a day. I said, well, what if I have to go again? You need a bedpan. Like, they were that concerned about the pregnancy
Wow.
viable. Sure. Yeah, they were like, get a bedpan. Like, we really are serious about you following the orders, and not and being as still as possible. This was a time that I had to be still. I had to, and I can honestly say that I have heard of people who did not follow strict bed rest orders, and unfortunately had lost and miscarried their babies. I do know of that happening. So I took that very
So
seriously. Um,
I have a question. Was that the threat that you would lose the baby if you
yes,
didn't?
yes. The threat was that
Wow.
I would be able to carry him to full term, and I could possibly miscarry. Yes. So I had to be on
Wow.
bed, had to follow. So that was a strict, like, it was really literally, like I said, I've heard of people taking a chance and doing, a few things in between, and not thinking that it would cause an issue, and later, literally within the next 24 to 48 hours, miscarrying their baby. So I really took
My
that very
goodness.
seriously. And so I remember
Right.
leaving the hospital, and I asked my dad, I said, well, okay, I just need to do one thing, because I couldn't think of what I was going to do for 5 months
Yeah.
while in bed. I'm a big
Right.
television watcher to this day. I'm not really big on movies. I read or whatever, but I was like, well, what am I going to do to entertain my baby? And so I said, Daddy, do me a favor. At the time, my ex-husband was at work, so my dad came to get me. I said, could you take me to Barnes and Nobles? Maybe I'll read to him while, just kind of read to him. They always say, speak to the baby while they're in your womb, pray, read to them, play music. So that's I'm going to go grab me some books, and my baby and I are going to get to know each other while I rest, and really just protect and nurture him at this time. And so I go into Barnes and Nobles, and I'm excited, and I go up to the children's section, and I am looking for a book with a little black boy, a little brown boy, and to my chagrin, nothing. Nothing.
Mm.
There was nothing that I saw on the shelf that looked like a cute story that I could read to my little baby. And I said, wow, this is 2011. I would have thought, like, it's my first child. Caleb was
Mm-hmm.
my first.
Mm-hmm.
I thought by now, when you go into the bookstore, there were books,
You will
and I
see
would be able
more
to
of
pull a
more of
few.
us.
I would see more. And so there weren't any. And so I was disappointed. I did buy two books. I bought the Little Engine That Could. That's a very famous story.
Right.
And another story with two little bunny rabbits. Guess how much I love you. And literally I read those two books, and maybe a couple other books in between that I had. I read that to him every day. And so I remember getting home, and I was still perplexed. Like, I can't believe that there was nothing on the shelf. I thought, I would see books with little black girls on it, right? To love their hair, to love their skin, whatever, but there was nothing that I saw. And
Wow.
so, I
Wow.
remember laying down, and I heard God say, you write the story. You write a
Wow.
story that would be about a little black boy. And so, you know, you hear that, and I'm like, oh, whatever. And so I kind of just kept going, you know, whatever. And then one night, when I couldn't sleep, right? I'm in the bed all day, so you know, you're sleeping in the day, you're up at night. One night
Right.
I get up, like, oh, what am I supposed to do? And God was like, pick up the book and start to write the story. And I was like, are you serious about this? You're serious? I had
So
never wanted to write a book. It was never on my mind. I was a speech therapist. I have a career. Big deal. And, you know, write a book. That was not on my agenda.
so basically, a seed was planted at the store because you didn't see anything. You get home, God says, do this. You kind of ponder about it. You didn't see and I never knew that either. I'm not an adamant reader. I need to be more, especially 2011. I was not studying no book, but I read more now, thank God. So for God to even give you that vision, that's what I want. I want us to focus on that. Was a seed. You saw something, and there. I heard someone once say, it was a millionaire that said, "If you want to make lots of money, solve a problem.
Yeah,
If you
absolutely.
want to make lots of money, solve a problem." Ooh, I felt that. If you want to make lots of money, this is one way to do it, is to solve a problem. So see an issue, don't just talk about it, but be about it. So what you saw was this is a problem. There's not books that you saw at that time that represented who a black boy is. You saw the little brown and black girls. You saw the engine that could. You saw the bunny rabbits. You probably saw green eggs and ham that I ham, all of that. But you didn't
Yes.
see anything that represented what you would want your son to see. So where did you get? So God gives you a vision. You begin to move out on it. I want to know. Let's talk about it. Show the book real quick. Cabby and the Greeniest Socks. Talk about it. I think I'm gonna call him Apostle. He has a picture of it. There it is. There's a website. You can talk. You can talk real quick, Colleen. Tell us where the title came from.
So at that time, I knew I was having a boy, and I don't know. Again, it was really, I have to say that it was just what I heard in my, you know, I just heard it. And so I was like, well, maybe I would like to. I was like, well, am I going to do Caleb? No, I don't want to do Caleb. I wanted something cute. And then I heard Cabby, and I was like, oh, okay, Cabby. And so, it just really started with little seeds and just me just jotting things down in the book. And then when I just began to write the story, it's funny because the story that's in this book right now is really not how I wrote it exactly the first time. But I wrote the story, then his name was Cabby. I was like, oh, that's so cute. Because I guess I began to imagine even what I was going to call Caleb when he was born. I already knew
Okay.
his name was going to be Caleb. So Cabby is kind of a derivative off of his name, and it just stuck, and I just kept
Okay.
going with it.
I
That's what I
love
got.
it.
And
So
then,
what made you say the greeniest socks? Was that a color that you like? Um.
so green is one of my favorite colors. I absolutely love green. It was also my mom's favorite color as well. And so I think as I was writing the story and just, you know, again, just beginning to flow and just what is the story about and just begin to write. It was about a little boy who went out with his mom and dad and he bought these socks, and it just happened. Well, what color are the socks? Clean, they're green. But I knew that I didn't want to they weren't just green. There had to be something special. Oh, what? Why are they
Yeah.
special? Was it, oh, they're the greeniest green you've ever seen. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just I have a very vivid imagination. So I think really and truly, as I begin to write, God just began to give me all these cute little zany words. And I
It's
love Green
so
Eggs and Ham.
cool.
It's funny that you brought that up. I love Dr. Seuss. Like I loved reading that. And as a speech therapist,
Okay.
I I worked with children and read a lot of books. So maybe somewhere, you know, there are a lot of parts that play together, but my imagination has always been very vast. So that it was, you know, it just as I wrote, it just began to flow and just came together, and God would just be like, no, write this or scratch that out, write that, and it just began to flow, and the story was able
And
to
then the
develop.
animation inside of the book, the animation, I've had the privilege of seeing some, and the animation of it, artist, art, the
Illustration.
illustration. Oh my God. It's like the book is going far. It's hardback. It's not like no rinky dink. Like this book is amazing. Can you please put it back up on the screen? Tell people how they can actually get a copy of this book just to have. I'm getting a copy. My children are older now, but I definitely going to order. I ordered one copy. I'm going to order a couple of more to give as gifts. But I also want to keep one that's autographed because this book is definitely going to be a bestseller. God had already showed me this. It will be a bestseller. I literally, even as we're interviewing right now, Colleen, I literally begin to see you on different news media stations talking like I'm the first person to get to interview you, but I literally, in this manner, as a interviewer or a talk show, but you're going to be on other like the Real and different other places like that. I keep seeing that. Literally, I just saw you on like Good Morning America and different places. That other one with all the ladies that talk too. I forgot The View and different things like that. Because people are gonna. This book is gonna take off. I literally see the angels begin to go and take it far into the world. It will be translated into different languages, says the Lord. This book will be translated into, I see it over in Africa and Ethiopia. I see it over even in India, even brown skin cultures, even other ethnicities will begin to pick it up. And this book, God said, there's a grace. There's a grace on this writing, says the Lord. And even as we begin to push it, God said it's already going in the wind and the world. I literally see the world. I see the word, the world, and it's in big bold letters, big bold white bold letters, representing the purity of it, the grace that's on it. And literally, God said it will be a peace to many because it will also bring happiness and like the imagination that God gave us will begin to flow to many, says the Spirit of the Lord.
Amen.
Wow.
Thank you. I received that. I
So
received that. Thank you.
that is it. Tell us how we can get a copy.
Definitely. You can go on to Cabby and the greeniestsocks.com, CABBIE and A-N-D, the THEGREENIEST socks.com. I know it's long, but it's a fun read. I promise you. If you when you get it and you open it and you see, if you want, I can show a few of the illustrations, but it's such a fun read. It's a delightful story. Now,
Yeah,
I'm
so
not
can
just
let
saying
her
it's
show a few of the illustrations on producer. She's gonna open
and
her
I want
book.
to shout out the young lady Rodney. God, this everything with this book is supernatural because I was able to find her on the on Instagram, and so she didn't know me from anywhere, and God would impress it upon her heart that she would do the artwork, and she had never drawn, she had never illustrated for books. She's good at art, and so even I think Jade is on my one of my good sisters, Jade. One day on a Saturday, she was over me with this book because I held on to it for so many years, and she wanted me to find an artist. She said, find an artist, because I had so many different times I had started with an artist and would fall through. And it was just a long journey for me to get this book into print. But this is a little bit of the artwork that's
Jade is
in it.
on. Jade is on. Welcome,
Hey,
Jade. Jade
Jay!
said
Oh, she
Jade
was
Duncan is
sick of it.
on.
Yes, she
She's
is.
on.
That
Jade,
is
you
my
are amazing.
sister.
Jade, we need to
She is
have you on
amazing.
in the know. Go ahead and show
You
that. Look at
too.
this.
I already told her. She's amazing. I
Yeah, we need
love
to
her.
have.
That is my sister.
Yeah, Jade, we
But she's
want
the
you
one
on. Look
that
at this.
pushed
Look
me
at
as
this. And hold
well.
it up, Colleen. Colleen, hold it up. Hold it up. There you go. Come over to the left. There you go. Right there. Man, the book is amazing. Look at this animation. Go to another. I like the one with the he's sitting down.
But it's
Cabby's sitting down. I think he's sitting down with, and you see his socks or whatever.
oh,
I
okay.
think.
Let me find it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's in the beginning. Maybe that's the
Oh,
front page.
is it this one?
Yes. Look at this. Oh my God. This chick. I mean, not a chick, but you know what I mean. Jade, honey.
Jade is who helped me find my illustrator. Her name is Rodney, but Jade is the person. I mean, there's so many parts to this
Oh,
that
Jade helped you find the
that
illustrator. Got it. Got it. Got it.
that
Well, thank God
Jade
for
helped me
Jade.
find.
Thank God for Rodney. Thank God for everybody.
Yeah,
For God.
everybody. It's been a labor of love. I want to say, because I think the part of the story that's important to say is that when a lot of times when I didn't think that it would get done, when I didn't believe that it would matter anymore, as Caleb got older, I was like, this book is not going to matter anymore. It's not going to, and God would continue to tell me, I told you to write the story. I told you to get the story out. This book is going to come forth. And so from when God gave it to me while I was pregnant with
Come
Caleb
on.
to
Talk
when this
about
book
it.
was delivered, hands.
Talk about it.
I began to even even to get the book into print. It was like there have been so many. I want
Birthing.
to say so many things that try to, like, little obstacles, little things that would keep popping up that would discourage me and think that it would not get done. I was like, who takes 11 years to put a book out? Why would it take so long? But life began to happen when I got the idea when I was pregnant. But when disappointment comes up and life doesn't go the way you're expecting it, when you're going through a divorce, when you're watching your mom, with a disease, and there's nothing you can do, and you're praying, and then you're still trying to be a mom and raise, and I have to go to work, and I have, so many things. A lot of times I would just tuck this away and just be like, oh, never mind, I'm just gonna forget about it. But what I want to impress is that sometimes God will give us something to do, and we think that it's not going to happen, it won't come into fruition, but we have to push and we have to get it done. Even I got this book last week, and the significance even of me getting the book last week was God reminded me that I got the book during the week when I was put on bed rest. God has been so intentional.
Girl, come on. Can you listen to me? We cannot fret the timing of God. We be in this, the Bible says, be anxious for nothing. Be anxious for, but in everything, with prayer and supplication, make your request be known unto God. And the peace of God that surpasses all understanding will guard your heart and your mind through Christ Jesus. It was many times you would say, I'm like, Colleen, it's coming. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you. And listen, God was the set time, the set time to favor you. It had to come last week when you got it, because you didn't even realize that was the week that it was birthed in your spirit, that thing happened. Sometimes we feel like that situations, even with the bear rest, I gotta be on. Look, the way and the wilderness both exist. Which one are we going to concentrate on? You concentrated on the way. You begin to say, listen, it's going to happen. And next thing you know, that thing, Ingram, whoever you went through to get it published, they begin to get it together and push it through. And next thing you know, you're ordering your author copies. You are a whole author, baby. You are a whole author. A year ago when I met you, you was not an author. I mean, you was an author in the making, but now it is done. It is birthed out. You did it, baby. It's done. God did it. It was God and you.
Amen. Yeah, God gets the increase.
People are waiting on God, but he's waiting on you.
Yes. Yeah.
And
absolutely.
in the midst of that, people will, God was birthing some other stuff, but he said, no, go back to the first thing. Go back to the first thing I told you to do. Do that, and then come to the next thing we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Yes.
For many years, because we only have a few more minutes, you've been in a profession as a speech pathologist, where you've been helping people, I think, with brain injuries and different ailments get their speech back. And in all of that, now God has given birth out another business and another vision of you helping people like me, as a talk show host, as a minister of the gospel, perfect the craft that God has given me to talk and to articulate and to use the power of my voice. Let's talk about curated voice. Let's talk about that for the next minute and a half. That we're going to talk about an event that you have coming up real soon that many can take part in knowing what the power of their voice is. Talk about curated voice.
So over the last year or so, I kept getting prophetic words that, there is a coaching business, that there is a business that I'm supposed to launch out into. And I just keep thinking, again, I don't know what this business is. But as the time began to go along, especially during when the pandemic started, it became apparent that I would be moving over into becoming a coach, a communication coach, a voice coach. There's so many people who are afraid to speak. There are a lot of people who are afraid to use their voice, that don't understand the power of their voice. And because we say that I'm naturally an introvert, I prefer not to do any of this, but I understand that it is important for me to use my words to speak things so that things can come into being, come into fruition.
Yes.
Right? God created this we created everything you see around us. We created by words. Somebody spoke it into existence. They said, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to make an iPhone." And that's what Steve Jobs said, or whoever, from Apple. Like, we
That's so
say these
true.
things.
So
So,
true.
but a lot of people are afraid to open their mouth and speak. People want to get out and branch out as entrepreneurs. They're preachers, they are ministers, they are teachers, they are coaches, but there's something about the way they communicate that hinders them, that makes them feel like they can't do it. So what I do is I actually help to really hone in on what those little idiosyncrasies are in their speech, whether it's the way they enunciate their words, whether it's the volume they're using, if they're not using enough power in their voice, whatever it is, and whatever is going on with their speech, with their language, with the way they articulate, with the way that they put words together, and how we speak is also how we write. So it's also helpful with them in that. So I'm basically just using my professional, my gift of in the natural of what I do here, but also putting it together with what God has given me in terms of discernment. I'm able to to discern certain things about the way people communicate. I have a prophetic ear. I can see. So God is allowing me to put all of it together in this season and really help people to curate their voice so that they can get out there and
Yes.
reach their audience the way that they as they go forth and whatever it is God has put inside of them to birth.
And that brings me, listen, y'all got to come. Colleen is launching a class. First of all, she has a clubhouse on Wednesday. If you're a part of Clubhouse, if you're not, you need to be a part of it to be a part of this, the power of your voice clubhouse room this Wednesday night at 6:30. So you want to get on there, be connected so you can hear more about what's going on with curated voice. Also, Colleen, if you could put it up, producer, she's having a class. Is it called a class? Help me out. I want to. Is it a class?
Yeah, it's a
A
webinar. I'm
workshop?
doing it on
A
Zoom, and it's
webinar?
yes, the power of your voice.
It's called The
It is
Power of
next.
Your Voice, a live webinar. It's presented by Curated Voice Premier Coaching. February 5th, $57, an investment into your future. As a speaker, as a man of God, woman of God, just somebody who might go on job interviews, just talking with your friends, all kind of stuff that we all need help with. I know I do. I told I got to get back in my coaching class. I need some help. I can curate it. I'm having a problem. It don't even sound right coming off my tongue. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. So, Colleen, listen, we are so excited what God is doing with you, where you're going. I am here for it. I got my popcorn, as my dad would say, and I'm watching. And not only am I watching, I'm help pushing you as your friend and your sister. I know we just met about a year ago, but I feel like I've known you forever. And I thank God for the gift that He's giving you with Cabby, also giving you with the curated voice. Come on, y'all, give it up for Colleen Grace. You have anything else you want to say to the viewers before we sign off on tonight?
I want them to know that there's no dream that's too small. Don't give up. If God gave you something a long time ago, go back into the archives, go back into your notebooks, look for those stories that you wrote, look for the ideas that you wrote down, and just really begin to sit still and ask God to guide you and show you how to bring it forth. And then surround yourself with people who are really going to encourage you. Like, I have so many beautiful sisters that this would not have happened if I didn't have a Jade, if I didn't have you, Chantel. I have another friend named Lisa. It's important who we surround ourselves with, because those people either help to propel your dream or they'll help to kill your dream. So it is important to make sure that you're surrounded around with people that will help, because they speak life into you. And then the other thing is that we have to be careful. We need to know the power of our words, right? It's on the flyer. It says no word is too big or small. There's power in them all. Really begin to frame your world with the words that you are speaking. Sometimes we say little things like this headache is trying to, and I'm not even going to say it, because we use words
Girl.
something, and people use killing or whatever, or you say things, and when every time you put a word out, words never die. The sound may fade, but they're always continuing in the atmosphere. I say this all the time. God did something once. He spoke the world into existence. The sun sets at the same time. The sun rises at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
The season at the same time. Nothing changes. It stays in the order. And he spoke those things into being once. So we have to remember that when we use our words, we are creating our atmosphere. Where we are right now is based on the words that we spoken in the past. And if you don't like where you are right now, begin to change your words to set into so that you can propel them into action to get them to where you need to be. We speak our existence into being. So I just want us to all be mindful of the power of our words, and I'm just grateful for what God is doing in this season, and that I am finally using my voice to go forth because it's necessary. I'm so grateful for you, Chantel.
I am so grateful for you. Y'all give it up for my sister, Colleen Grace, on this edition of In the Know and Her Story. Thank you, Colleen. Love you. I'll talk to you in the morning. Love you. Have a great night. Listen, y'all, I don't know why that went black and back of me. That looks so funny. That was so funny. I don't know what just happened. But anyway, listen, I am Chantel Michelle. Has been another edition of In the Know, Unveiling the Greatness in You, Her Story edition. And you just seen Miss Colleen Grace Thomas out of New York giving us her story, how she got to being an author, how she got to being a coach, how she launched these businesses. And for those who watch it who may not know, I asked my producer to keep putting our names across the screen, because many people come in and out of the show, and you might be like, who is that? That lady with that cute hair. Who is that lady over there? So I would like that to always be something that goes in and out as we go in and out of our time here together. So thank you again. Make sure you tune in next week. We have another great show with our Her Story edition. Thanks again to everyone that has tuned in on tonight. You all have a great night. We will see you next week here on In the Know, Unveiling the Greatness in You.
Hi, my name is Kay Reddy. I am the state broker at Fathom Realty, Michigan. As a professional, not only do I focus on selling homes, but I create an unforgettable experience for my clients. Have you considered selling your home? Here is why now is the perfect time to do so. The market is at an all-time high, and your home may be worth more than you believe. But it doesn't stop there. You may be an investor or considering purchasing a home. Give me a call today for your free home evaluation. I can handle all of your real estate needs.
Hi, I am Genesis Maple. I am the CEO and founder of Genesis Advertising and Public Relations Firm, better known as Genesis APR. Here at Genesis APR, we use creativity and communication to help with your next event or project. We offer services that include event and project management, newsletters, flyers, brochures, business cards, and so much more. Contact us today to schedule your consultation, 734-436-1075. We want to see you there. Thank you so much.
Shop Royal Bling, where everyone feels royal. You can find the latest in bling merchandise at royalblingshop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, Closing Deals with Heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com